Back again. Always trustworthy. Psalm 145. The Lord is trustworthy in all he promises. I'm a worrier. Me too. Early mornings are the worst because I'm alone with my thoughts. See, my only thought early in the morning is coffee. I have nothing else. And I try to be thankful that I woke up. So I taped this quote from Hudson Taylor on my bathroom mirror where I can see it when I'm feeling vulnerable. There is a living God. In quotes, there is a living God. He has spoken in the Bible. He means what he says and will do all he has promised. End of quote. Taylor's words came from years of walking with God and remind us of who he is and all he can do through our times of illness, poverty, loneliness, and grief. He didn't merely know that God is trustworthy. He experienced his trustworthiness. And because he trusted God's promises and obeyed him, thousands of Chinese people gave their lives to Jesus. Experiencing God and his ways helped David know that he's trustworthy. He wrote Psalm 145, a song of praise to the God he'd experienced to be good, compassionate, and faithful to all his promises. When we trust and follow God, we realize, or understand better, that he is who he says he is, and that he's faithful to his word. And like David, we respond by praising him and telling others about him. When we face worrisome times, God can help us not to falter in our walk with him, for he is trustworthy. Hebrews 10. What have you been worried about lately, and which of God's promises can you hold on to? How does knowing that Hudson Taylor's and King David's faith wasn't in vain encourage you and give you hope? Dear God, thank you for being trustworthy and keeping your promises to me. Please help me to remember your faithfulness as I trust and obey you each day. I think I did a video on this a long time ago where I had a bumper sticker that said, command, promise, faith, fulfillment. And older Christians, it's a bumper sticker, but it's from years and years ago. Command, promise, faith, fulfillment. When you read the Old Testament, you see where God will make a command. He says, I want you to go talk to these people. And if you do that, here's what I'm going to do. He'll give you a promise. And the people were like, well, I'm kind of afraid to go out there. But they would go out on faith that God meant what he said. They would go out on faith, and then God would fulfill his promise. So God gives a command with a promise. Do this. And then we go out on faith, and he fulfills his promise. Command, promise, faith, fulfillment. Used to be on my bumper sticker thing. Love you. God bless.